The story of Lepa Radić, the girl who stood up to the Nazis. Early life. Lepa Radić was born on December 19, 1925, in the village of Gaznica near Bosanska Gradiška, in what was then the kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, later Yugoslavia. She grew up in a modest, hard-working Serbian family and developed a strong sense of justice, courage, and compassion from a young age. By her teenage years, she became politically aware and joined the League of Communist Youth of Yugoslavia, SKOJ, which strongly opposed the rise of fascism across Europe. The Nazi invasion of Yugoslavia in April 1941, Nazi Germany and its allies invaded and occupied Yugoslavia. The occupation was brutal, marked by executions, deportations, and destruction. Resistance movements began to form, and Lepa, just 15 years old, joined the Yugoslav partisans. The communist-led resistance, led by Josip Broz Tito, despite her young age. She became known as a fearless courier, messenger, and fighter. She worked to help organize the local population, deliver supplies, and assist in sabotage missions against the Germans and their collaborators, captured by the Nazis. In early 1943, during the Battle of Neretva, the partisans were heavily engaged against German and Axis forces. Lepa was helping civilians evacuate when she was captured by the German army. She was only 17 years old. The Nazis brutally interrogated her, attempting to force her to betray her comrades and reveal the identities and hideouts of partisan leaders. Despite torture and threats, she refused to give up any information. Her loyalty and courage stunned even her captors. Lepa Radić's defiance and execution on February 8, 1943, Lepa Radić was sentenced to death by hanging in the town of Bosanska Krupa. As the noose was placed around her neck, the Nazis gave her one last chance to save herself. She could live if she revealed the names of her fellow resistance fighters. Lepa's response became legendary. She boldly refused and declared to the crowd of onlookers, "I am not a traitor to my people. Those whom you are asking about will reveal themselves when they have succeeded in wiping out all of you evildoers, to the last man." With these fearless words, she went to her death at only 17 years old. Witnesses remembered her bravery and defiance in the face of death, which turned her into a symbol of resistance. Legacy of Lepa Radić. Lepa Radić became a heroine of the Yugoslav resistance and an enduring symbol of youthful courage against tyranny. In 1951, she was posthumously awarded the title of People's Hero of Yugoslavia, the country's highest wartime honor. Her story is still taught in history lessons across the Balkans, inspiring generations to remember the sacrifices of those who resisted fascism. Today, monuments and schools bear her name, keeping her memory alive as one of the youngest fighters to stand against Nazi oppression. Conclusion: Lepa Radić's story is not just one of tragedy. It is one of extraordinary bravery. At only 17 years old, she showed strength, conviction, and loyalty far beyond her years. Her refusal to betray her comrades and her fearless words at the gallows immortalized her as a symbol of defiance and freedom during one of history's darkest times. Her legacy reminds us that courage can live even in the youngest hearts, that standing up for what is right often comes at the greatest cost.